Hello friends, welcome to Astro. Today we are going to talk about people who are born with Gemini Ascendant, and we also call it as Gemini Rising. And when we say Gemini Ascendant or Gemini Rising, it simply means at the time of your birth, the eastern horizon or the eastern sky had this Gemini zodiac sign. That is also known as your ascendant or a Lagna. In that sign, the zodiac sign was Gemini at the time of your birth. So all those people who are born with Gemini ascendant, we will talk about their personality, their career, their profession, their thinking, their likings, dislikes, and many more things in this video. So I have broken analysis into 5 parameters, which is like more logical to understand and more easy to understand. First parameter that we are going to discuss is symbol of any sign. As we know that all 12 signs, all 12 zodiac signs have a particular symbol associated with them, and there is a deep meaning to every symbol associated with that. So Gemini ascendant. Now, what is Gemini? The symbol of Gemini is there are two people who are looking alike. They are looking alike and they are holding their hands with each other. When we zoom this, also looks like that these two people are looking at each other. What does it indicate? Simply indicates that you are more social, and holding hands with each other means that you never leave people alone. It is your inborn trait to keep yourself engaged with people who are in need of help. You always help people. You try to create a community. When we say more than one people, this indicates you build a community around you. People feel comfortable around you, discussing things with you. Also indicates that you are communicative enough. You have a very strong communication skills. We will talk about communication on the other parameters as well, how it gives you a strong communication for Gemini ascendant, if you're a Gemini ascendant person, but it indicates a very strong, very strong communication. So these people do very good in job related to communications or businesses related to communication, where communication is the key. Teaching is one such profession. Media industry, that is purely communication. Communication by air. We consider second parameter. This communication is proven more. Second parameter is the element of that sign. We have four kind. We categorize every zodiac sign into four kinds of parameters: fire, earth, air, and water. So 1, 2, and 3. This is the third sign. Gemini is the third sign in the zodiac. So third sign is fire, earth, air. This is airy sign. So when we say it's the airy sign, which means that air is what is air? Air is communication. Transferring fragrance from one place to other. Without air, you cannot have a vocal communication. So these people actually do very good in vocal communication things. Participating in competitions where a speech is required, where debate is required. In media industry, journalism, teaching, consultants, salesmen, sales people associated with sales jobs, marketing jobs, they do very good as a person of this ascendant. Airy sign also means you have a very good imaginative and a very good thinking skill, because air is something which flows like anything. It can flow at 100 km/h speed as well, and it can flow at a low speed as well. So that is what this ascendant is so much powerful. And if you have watched this video so far, it means that either you're a Gemini ascendant person, Gemini rising person, or you have interest in this topic. So just do like this video. That gives me the morale to create such more such videos and share this knowledge with you guys. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe and do share it with people who are Gemini ascendant and who have interest in this topic. Let's continue the talk about the Gemini ascendant people. The third parameter that we are going to discuss is type of ascendant it is. There are three type of ascendants. One is a stationary ascendant, one is a moving ascendant, and one is a dual nature ascendant. So 1, 2, 3, it is a dual nature ascendant. So you can have experience of life that in one phase of the life, say first phase of the life, you are traveling all the time, and in the second phase of the life, you are stable enough. You go for stability and you buy a house, and in that house you're staying for say 35 odd years of second half of your life. Or it can be reverse as well. First phase of your life you are quite stable, and then in the second half of your life you're traveling, you have a job which requires traveling, you're staying away from family. It gives you a dual nature. Also your thinking can change because it's a dual nature. Once in your life you will be, and that also gives us like negativity. You can change your decisions anytime. You're not firm in your decisions at times. You think that okay, this thing is correct, and the next day you say no, I'm not going to do this thing, I'm going to do this particular thing. Oscillate from one to the other decision, and you're not able to take a concrete decision or a strong decision. You're not a strong decision maker at times. If somebody says let's do this particular activity, you say okay, let's do that. Second, say why you're doing that, let's do this, you say okay, let's do this activity, not that activity, and that is where you are not able to decide. But this also proves that you are communicative and you are helpful enough, or you are adjustable in cultural things, because again, the first parameter is symbol. There are more than one people and looking at each other and talking, that you are communicative and you adjust with people. The fourth parameter is the ownership. This ascendant is ruled by planet Mercury. Now Mercury, this has the ability to gel up with anybody. Again, the symbol, what we talked in the symbol section, it is again proven. Both has the ability to be like the other planet. It sits with whatever planet, it behaves like that planet. So you have a very strong adaptability of things. You adapt in any environment, adapt in any office, any workspace, any home, any person. You have that adaptability. Mercury is also a planet of communication. It is also a planet of uh, say doing a sales job, doing a business. So you are very good at all these things. Planet Mercury is owner of the communication, and if it is anywhere related to second house or sitting with the owner of the second house in your chart, then you have very strong speaking skills. Let's talk about the fifth parameter, that is the various ownerships of planets for this ascendant. Now, two key planets for this ascendant are Saturn and the Venus. Venus rules the fifth house, that is one of the trine, and Saturn rules the ninth house, that is a fortune, your destiny, and again a trine. And if these two planets, any one of these two planets, or both these planets, sit somewhere in the Kendra Stan, that is 1, 4, 7, and 10, then it forms a Rajyo. Or they do a conjugation with Mercury, or all these three planets do a conjugation somewhere in the Kendra or in one of the trines, then it is again a Rajyo. So these are the key planets for this particular ascendant. Planets which are not good results, which do not give a good result for this particular ascendant are the Mars. Mars is, though it is 11th lord, but it is 6th lord as well. So in Dasha of Mars, you are going to face some disease. You may face some disease. So that is how we analyze a particular ascendant. We at look deep into that and how planets are going to behave for that particular ascendant. So I hope you have liked this analysis. Do press the like button if you have really liked this analysis. Do share it with people who have interest in this topic. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. It gives me a lot of energy to create such more videos. That is the only reward that I have from your side. Stay tuned. We'll be back with new video on astrology. Till then.